Chattam House or the Arise TV chatter, which one is more complex for Tinubu? So this is a question coming because we are aware of the broad trip that Tinubu intends to make to US, to UK, to some European countries to discuss his political agenda with them and also to seek their support. And in that process, he also made us to understand that he will stop over at London Chatham House to discuss with the elites of the Chatham House his agenda and his charter for Nigeria. So the question now that is coming, all right, between Chatham House in London and Arise TV presidential debate that he avoided, which one is more complex? So when you look at the two, because he decided not to be attending public debates again because he doesn't want to field questions, doesn't want to answer questions from anybody. That's the truth. He would prefer going to rallies and town halls where they will just shout, they will hear him talk, and then he will go without anybody asking him questions. That was what, and now they are trying to find an excuse why they cannot attend any of those debates anymore. And they came out to say Peter Obi need to fulfill some conditions before they can, share podium with him to debate and discuss Nigeria. And we know that all of that is just to run away from questions. Now he wants to go to Chatham House to discuss with elites of Chatham House. Does he think when he gets there they will not ask him questions? Does he think it's a political environment where you just go and then you just talk, read what have been written for you, and then you walk away? They clap hand for you. They say, no, good plan, without asking questions. So a big question is coming now. Between Chatham House in London and the Arise TV presidential debate, which one is more complex for him to handle? Or is it that he's just trying to, to fool us, and so that when he travels, we will think he has gone to Chatham House and will have discussed intelligently and come back when we know that he's already having memory setback? No, they can't fool us now. Let's see what he has to say. What has to be said more? They say that he ran to Chatham House in London to avoid the Arise TV debate, and I was like, which is the more difficult of the two? Is it the Chatham in London or the chatter at the Arise TV theater? It is like alleging that a mountaineer has gone to climb Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania to avoid climbing the Udi Hills in Enugu, Abi. But if what you mean by an escape is that Tinubu has escaped the malevolent partisan mischief of conniving moderators at home to face the idyllic debate situation at Chatham, then you are right. He is on the run, but you can still chase after him. Like you always do. The courageous dog is the one that says, let's meet me on the outskirts, and we see who returns home on all fours. Go meet him at Chatham. But why would a candidate have to run to London to evade a debate in Nigeria that he had not only previously avoided while still around at home, but that he had in fact publicly assured everyone he would never attend? That's a big question. So if Tinubu did not have to run out of town when the Egugu clown around town at its earliest zest, why does he have to run out of town after the Egugu has lost its intimidating mojo? Why run away only after the Arise TV chatter has become such a theater of the absurd as to be attended only by non-starters? And to suggest that a candidate can just go to Chatham House at the prompting of such feckless tickle of the whim as to avoid a TV debate at home is to make going to Chatham House as ID commonplace as when you just whimsically pick your otumokpo and go to area or Onisha market whenever and however. Nothing can be done ludicrously. In any case, the Jagaban had not only previously issued statements saying he would not attend the Arise TV debate or any other, but after watching the poorly moderated on-air carried where participants were freely at each other's jugular, he had in fact restated that his town hall meetings were better than the ballyhoo and the hula baloo he saw with a PDP thug trying to suffocate an enraged, sonorously speaking Labour Party candidate. Yes, that was the argument that ensued between Peter Obi and Melaye. So this is beneath the Jagaban, and here is, all right, and here is to hoping that they do not take this uncivilized NSAS charter to Chattam, because you know they can. That is true. So this guy had just written a lot of idiomatic stuff here with some kind of ironical statements. But then what he's trying to ask here is very straightforward. Between Chatham House and Arise TV, which one is more complex? Which one is more problematic? Which one should he prefer? He has said time without number that he was not going to, he would never attend any TV debate in Nigeria. I'm sure while he was away, he watched that TV debate and saw how questions were coming from left, right, and center against the participants, which are from other political parties. All right. And they were complex questions, and they saw what ensued between Peter Obi and Melaye, where Peter Obi warned Melaye to stop it. Why is that everything coming from the public, everything from anybody, you are saying Obi people, you know? And people were like, some people were like, yes, that was a good one. Melaye was too much for him and too much of him, all right? And then some other persons were coming out like FFK and Reno Omokri to say that Peter Obi lacked the decorum to manage such situation. At that just little move, he got tensed up. But that is not the issue. His simplicity and gentility and meekness were beginning to be taken for granted, and he had to put a stop to it. And I'm sure since then, they have actually learned their lessons, and those such people are not throwing tantrums on him so much anymore. All right? They're looking elsewhere. So it was a good reaction from him in that debate. So this Tinubu saying he will go to Chatham House and he will go there and discuss intelligently with them, does he think he will not field questions there? I'm sure he will field more complex questions there. If he likes, let him read whatever they will type for him, compose for him to present. They will ask him questions around what he's presenting and see whether he will defend them or not. So who is deceiving who in this matter? That is a complex question. All right? You run away from home and then you go to a place where you face more complexities. Does it make sense? So we'll know whether he will get to Chatham House or not. And again, the same question is trying to run away from here in Nigeria. And let's see whether those questions will not follow him to Chatham House. Somebody will connect to Chatham House and post those questions, or Chatham House elites will ask those questions by themselves directly over there. So whether Nigerian TV debate outing or Chatham House presentation, he will not run away from them. The only way he can run away is never to attend, just like he has promised never to attend any debating contest in Nigeria. This is coming from somebody who does not have anything to offer. That is the gospel truth about it. Nothing to offer. Somebody is saying, we're in an era of uncomfortable and intimidating illiteracy, when the audience cannot understand simple idioms like recharge, or up the technological, etc. How can a thoroughbred like Jagaban feel comfortable to debate amongst them? All right? Azikiwe and Awolowo, I wish we were back in the days of Tafawa Balewa, Azikiwe, and Awolowo, when debates were robust and educative. Jagaban has taken his manifesto to Chatham House to a people, all right, who probably have more stake in the recharging of our fatherland than insultive and illiterate hoi polloi smugglers and importers of fake drugs and spare parts, expired consumables items, and who have enriched themselves by turning our country to a drug heaven. We need a recharging by all and every means. So what is this guy writing now? Is he an APC person? So most likely he's trying to tell us that the Nigerian people cannot understand Tinubu, so he's going to a place where they will understand him better. That's suicide mission. Oh. He go shock them. He go shock them. When they can't question when they go ask them for there, they go no say it would have been better to to flow with Nigerians than to go there, go show off a style that will not sell. All right, forfeited funds, evidence of involvement period. Can you imagine? Now on the idiom of that rat and the poison communion, it is at that point I knew that many Nigerians are empty on issues of climate change. Yes, now, including even the presidential candidate. A lot of presidential candidates don't understand climate change. That is the truth. Okay? Tinubu is afraid to confront the youth because of his gaffes, APV instead of PVC. I keep on saying it, that a well-thinking and a reasonable Nigerian won't dare vote this Agbero boss. That is running away from presidential debate, drug peddler, and all of that. So people are giving him names because of all these issues that are hanging on his neck unclarified. It's quite unfortunate. All right. So, so between Tinubu, between Chatham House elite and Arise TV in Nigeria or other TV debates in Nigeria, which one is more complex? Let us hear your answer as well in the comment section. And thank you always for listening.